Welcome back, man, to Late Night Topics, man. This your host that be doing the X and the most, man. This your man, Bossmane. And tonight, we got a special guest, man. We got a special guest. I'm gonna let him introduce himself, man. What it do, though?
What's going on, my boy? How you feeling?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Like, well, appreciate you coming out, man.
I appreciate you for having me. But yeah, my
Most
name Quay.
definitely.
For the people who tuning in who don't know, you feel me? We about to get into some good topics. I mean, I'm really, if you know me, you know what the type of time I be on. But I really don't even know how to introduce myself, to be honest. But my name Quay. You know what I'm saying? I'm out of Saginaw, Michigan. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I talk about I'm into like I guess I'll just say what the type of shit I be into. I'll be into a lot of spiritual stuff, health and fitness, wellness, natural remedies. You know what I'm saying? Finance, business. I'm really versatile in all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of stuff I'm interested in. That's why brother man got me on the podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely.
To
Most
get me to
definitely.
speak. You feel me? And just to like try to connect the older crowd to the youth. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like in the middle of the young generation and the older generation, and I feel like I can relate to both sides. So I'm hoping that I can bring some of the younger audience in to tap in too, just to hear our perspectives on life and any other topic that we might talk about, and to bring some more people to your platform and to see what type of time you be on, because you be dropping some good knowledge too.
Right, right.
That's why
And,
we connect so good.
man, like we had talked about recently, man. We talk about recently, man, for like books, man. I had read a book. I had read a book one time, man. It was saying, I was locked down, man. So I was forced to read. And in the first chapter, it said a lot of people ain't gonna gain the knowledge out of his book because a lot of people fail to read. And I ain't that stuck out to me. The first little book I read, like on some for like education, that stuck out to me. And I was like, man, I never, what I'm saying, lack knowledge because I failed to read. You know what I'm saying? The more I read, the more I got into it, man. Me and you, we was discussing about books and stuff for a while, man. I want to ask you this, man. What got you on that path? Like, what got you on that path for like being a successor? Or, you know what I'm saying? Want to be your own boss and stuff of that nature.
So I mean, just really everybody get into the workforce when they're young, and then they realize that this ain't something that they really want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so I knew that I hated working a job, but I knew I had to work a job to make ends meet, to put some money in my pocket, and to really, I guess I could say, when I started getting into the streets, you know what I'm saying, and making my own money and making more money within a couple hours than I'm making a shift, within a week's or 2 weeks check. And then it's like that made me like, yeah, I can't see myself working for somebody for so long. And then, as far as like the books, you know what I'm saying, I always enjoy reading, but just like you said, when I got locked up and went to prison, I started reading more into like business books. Um, the book that really turned me on though was the Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. If y'all never read that book, go read that book. Like that'll change your mindset and how you think and how you view life. And it'll give you an idea where to start at. The 5 Hour Work Week is another good book. But them type of books had really turned me on to thinking differently as far as like becoming my own boss and becoming financially independent. And everybody definition of financial independence is different, but when you read those books, if you never really been open minded, it open up your mind to looking at life different and how you could possibly go about reaching financial independence. And
Right,
then
right.
being locked up, man, I done read so many books. I read hundreds of books while I was locked up, but it was like all like life books. What's the word I'm looking for? Self-help books and
Yeah.
business books and real estate books, stuff like that, spiritual books, you know what I'm saying? But being in there, then I came out and I just kept going, you know what I'm saying? I got on the YouTube, started listening to podcasts, audio books, Because when you be back out here in the world, you know what I'm saying, people really don't like to sit down, or you be fresh out and you be so busy trying to get back on your feet. So that's where the audiobooks came in now, but they all got a lot of valuable information, and they put that stuff in books because people in our culture don't really like to read like that, you know what I'm saying? So they try to keep a lot of information away from because they know people ain't gonna put their head in them books and
Right.
you know what I'm saying, absorb that information and then take action on it.
You're absolutely right. Like I said, when I read that in that book, man, it kind of made me feel some type of way because I was the guy that didn't like reading books. You know what I mean? I'm like, man, I'm not gonna read that square. I ain't reading no book. But then once I started reading it, especially when I started applying what I was reading and started seeing those results, oh man, like don't disturb me when I'm reading, man. Like when I be in that book, man. No guys, like when you reading, that's when everybody want to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I'm in a whole nother planet. Then I'm in a whole nother planet, man. You know what I mean? So I feel what you're saying about that, man. So because like I always say the same thing, like man, I don't see myself working for nobody like that, man. You know what I'm saying? And then the more I learn, the more my mind started expanding. You feel what I'm saying? So when I ran across you and I met you, man, and you was younger than me, and I seen that you was on that type of time and the type of stuff you was doing for like real estate and and for as you were doing with your vegan stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So like that brings me to my next question, man. Oh, what made you get into like the vegan things of that?
For real, I had back in about 2018, I came up on Dr. Sabi and started absorbing his information and sharing what he was saying about the food and like how the meat ain't good for you. And like we really don't even, I mean, I ain't gonna say it ain't good for you, but you know how he taught. And he was just like, man, we don't really need that stuff. You feel me? So I always knew I wanted to go vegan, but I just didn't really know where to start at. And I'm just like, I ain't had the knowledge. So I'm thinking, I can't just eat no salads. You know what I'm saying? So I never really took action upon it, but I had read this book. It was like the beginner's guide to become a vegan. So I read that, but I still never really took action on it. So, you know what I'm saying? I had when I came home, it was like, you know what I'm saying, it was becoming more popular. So I don't know, man, for real, I just went cold turkey. I'm like, fuck it. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. Like if I don't ever just take the action, how I'm gonna get to that point to where I'm plant based. So man, I think the first thing I was doing was I was just eating like vegetables. I was just eating like potatoes and leafy vegetables like broccoli and shit. I really wasn't even making no meals. I was just eating, just going doing it. You know what I'm saying, day by day. And then I started watching videos on like how to cook certain recipes, and you know what I'm saying, or make a plant based version of foods I like. And like if you think about it, everybody eat vegan food. You know what I'm saying, like vegetables and fruits. You know what I'm saying. You just got to figure out what you like and know how to put it together as a meal. And then I
Cause
came across you said what?
yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like when I not to interrupt you, bro, but I ain't gonna lie. When I seen like what you was whipping up on TikTok, you know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, like that shit look good as hell, man. Like you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, that shit. I said, hold on, let me go look at the other one. I know it's some nasty looking shit in here, but none of that you whipping up looked like like so I'm saying vegan food that I'm used to seeing. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that shit looks good in it, and at the same time it's healthy for you. Like you know what I'm saying? I've been on my pescatarian shit, you know what I'm saying? But I love fish, you feel what I'm saying? But you know, I ain't just went straight vegan because like I seen like once I let go of them sausages and stuff, certain meats, you know what I'm saying? Like cholesterol got right, my checkups, they coming in good, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, man, this I feel better, especially with the workout. You know what I'm saying? But at first, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna lie to you, I thought that vegan stuff was a bunch of bull crap, man. I'm gonna be real with you. I thought it was like some nurses type shit, nurses do or eat, you know what I'm saying? I just really just thought of it, man. I ain't never like pork, you know what I'm saying? Wait, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna eat my meat, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never like pork. But you know, I think that's dope though, man. Like I really think it's dope. Everything you doing, man, I really think it's dope, man. Like you know what I'm saying? I salute you, especially with you being young, you know what I mean? Like the knowledge that I have now, I wish I would have had when I was your age or when I was younger, you know what I mean? That way I'd have had a head start. I had enough time to do, you know what I mean? And that's one reason why I brought you on the podcast so we can reach that type of audience. You know what I mean? Because when I was young, and them old heads were trying to tell me certain. Man, I'm not listening to that old ass dude, man. You don't know what you're
Yeah.
talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like this ain't 1960, bro. I ain't listening to this. But somebody like guys in the street that were close to my age, like, nah, bro, nah, go inside, make your mama call you. Even though I ain't want to listen, I listened because they were close to my age. You know what I'm saying? No, but an old kid, I was like, nah, I ain't trying to. As I got older, I listened to the old kids because I know wisdom and stuff like that. But man, you know, most YNs there listen to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got the swag, you can get on that level. You know what I mean? And it just you know how they mind frame is nowadays, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, and I want to ask you another thing, man. Or is all right, or is like your work or whatever. I heard you say something about like real estate. I know we talked about it a couple of times. Like, what got you into that field?
Could you repeat that, brother? I was distracted.
Oh yeah, I was saying like for your real estate. Like we talked about, you into real estate and stuff like that. I said, what got you into that field?
Curiosity for real. Just exploring different different areas that will like that could get me to financial freedom and not working for nobody. I always been and interested in real estate, doing want to own my own property, but being locked up, man, for real. Like I had came, like everybody just think about when they think about real estate, they think about being a landlord, but it's so many different avenues that you can go into real estate. So rich dad, poor dad. Just go back to that, man. Like that's the foundation for me. Rich dad, poor dad. Like people look at it as like a real estate book because he talk about a lot of real estate in there, but it's really just to open up your mind on how to think different
Right,
and see
right.
see opportunities that other people might not see. You know what I'm saying? Like the average person. So that really had me like really interested. Like this might be the way for me. So then I came across a uh a book called the Wholesaling Bible in there, and I tried to go through it, man. And it was so much information in it. I'm like, ain't no way I'm gonna retain all this shit. I gotta get this when I get out. So when I came home, I got on YouTube and just started YouTubing a bunch of shit. Starting Airbnb, short term rentals, mid term rentals, long term rentals, how to be a landlord. And I came across wholesaling, which I had got into. And you know what I'm saying? I started learning it, you know what I'm saying? Start educating myself, just YouTube University, you know what I'm saying? And looking up certain stuff and really like you can get into wholesaling. You don't even need no money to get started. So I did that. I did like 2 deals, you feel me? Made more money than I ever made. So that had got me started into it, you know what I'm saying? But it's a grind, but it's so many, and it ain't for everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like some people might want to do fix and flips, some people might want to do rentals. But the where it started was in prison when I read them real estate books. That had got me very interested in it. And then I came home and I took the action. Like a lot of people have a lot of knowledge, but they just don't take action on it. So they never get to where they want to be. Like you gotta take that knowledge and you have to apply that shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what got me into real estate. Just reading that book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, and the Wholesaling Bible. That's what got me into real estate.
And it's like you said, man, like you know what I'm saying, you get knowledge, man, you just holding it, like it's doing no good, man. You know what I mean? Like getting all that knowledge and ain't using it. Yeah, I mean, what's the point? You might as well should have left the knowledge there. You know what I mean? You got it, like, I ain't really just religious like that, but I ain't, but I do believe. You know what I mean? And it's a part in the Bible. Well, I don't know if it's in the Bible. I ain't gonna say that. That ain't in the Bible, so I ain't gonna say that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know these
But
people get on the comments and
yeah, man, yeah, that ain't no Bible. But I have heard this saying that. You know what I'm saying? Uh, now my damn mind went blank, man. Now I have, oh yeah, faith without works is dead. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So you can have all the faith you want to, but if you ain't putting in that work, man, you know what I'm saying? Or I have faith that I'm gonna be successful one day. You know what I'm saying? I tell guys that all the time. Or like I have read a book, man, by Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? They speak on
another
that a
good
lot.
book.
You know what I'm saying? Speak on that a lot, man. About, you know what I'm saying? You gotta push it, man. can have all the knowledge in the world. You can have every tool you need. But if you just sitting on your ass and you ain't pushing that for anybody listen, man. If you just sitting on your ass and you ain't pushing it, like bro, I know guys, I know guys that are locked up, man, but they pushing it. All the knowledge they know, they pushing it, man. Ain't touched the world in 30 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's no excuse, man. You know what I'm saying? There's no excuse, man. If I can do it, if Quay can do it, and so many other people can do it, y'all can do it too. There's no excuse, man. You know what I'm saying? And them the ones I salute to, man. No matter how hard you, no matter what your situation is, them the ones I salute. And like I'm telling you now, little boy, like I salute you, man. Because the stuff that we talked about and the things that you be on, man, like it's amazing to me, man. Like you know what I'm saying? It's amazing, bro. Because a lot of YNs out there, bro, they ain't on that. No, they trying to spin a block, catch a body because that's what they feel, and that ain't what it is, man. Like and like uh, like I was saying earlier, man, getting in them books and being on YouTube, like going on YouTube, like you started me on the audio book, man. You know what I'm saying? Even though I knew about it, I never just really took the time to like get into it. You feel me? So when I be busy or doing something, I put that audio book on, man. I got certain books that I stopped reading and just picked up from the part on the audio book. You know what I mean? Because I can do multiple things. You know what I'm saying? I can do multiple things, man. But I got one more thing for you, man. You know what I'm saying? Before we wrap up, man. Let me get my thing right, man. Moving kind of slow on me, man.
Yeah, no, why you figure that out, I'll just speak on what you just said. But like, as far as like even like people, if you have knowledge that you might not take action on, share it. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people gatekeep the information because they don't want people to take that information and run with it. But like
Right.
I feel like if you a lot of people take that information and die with it. Like if you got information, spread it out. Like people inbox me on Facebook, Instagram, you know what I'm saying, TikTok, whatever, about so much stuff that I'm like, people are like charging them for that. You know what I'm saying? But I believe in like if you know some information, just give it out. You know what I'm saying? Like you give blessings that come back to you. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't why I do it, but that's true. You know what I'm saying? So I spread as much information as I can. You know what I'm saying? And like I
Get a
just I
round
just
back
strongly
on you.
believe in that. But as far as like the
Give a round back.
audiobooks, man, if y'all ain't if y'all not like a good reader, or like you have to hear it or you have to see it, I would suggest like if you get the physical book, get the audio version too, and you can listen to it and read it at the same time, so it'll help you retain that knowledge. But Think and Grow Rich is another good book that a lot of people think is boring, but this not a book that you can that you read page for page for page. You got to take your time with it. Like
Fact,
maybe read a couple pages, sit back, put it down, and reflect on what you just learned. Because like
fact.
I'm gonna read that book forever. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so
Yep.
much knowledge. Like Napoleon Hill, he was something different, man.
And
But
I had that book for 3 years, and I still haven't finished. Because what I do, I read it, I get to probably halfway in it. You know what I'm saying? And I put it down, and I try to utilize what I done learned, and then I start over, and I catch something else I ain't even, you know what I mean? I catch something else that I ain't catch before. Because like I'm working now, I know what this is. I know what this is. I know where I'm at, what position I'm in. You know what I mean? So that book that I have never read a book like this. It even tells you in the first beginning that this is not a normal book. It's not a novel. You know what I mean? And there's so much knowledge. It tell you like try to read at least no more than a chapter a night. You know what I mean? So so that's good knowledge, man. You know what I'm saying? That's real good knowledge, man. For you to be absorbing it like that, man, and
mm-hmm.
not just absorbing it and holding it in, like you know what I'm saying? You sharing it, like that's dope, man. That's dope, man. Because that's how communities get built. You know what I'm saying? Lucrative communities. That's how economical growth come about. You know what I mean? It got to start somewhere. It got to stem from somewhere, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So I got a little something I'm finna do with you, man. It's called boss decisions, man. We finna get to the boss decision questions for you. I got some boss decision questions for you, man.
What it
Let's
do, what it do, y'all know what time it is. It's Boss Decisions with Bossmane. Let's get it.
Can you hear me, bro?
I think y'all. Yeah, I can hear you. You a little laggy right now, but I can hear you though.
Yeah, it was lagging on me. Make sure you can
Yeah,
hear
you
me.
good
You
now.
still good?
Yeah,
All right,
yeah, you good.
all right, all right. First question I got for you, man. What's more important to you, investing or saving, and why?
I'm gonna say investing for sure because investing is longevity. You know what I'm saying? Like if you just saving your money, like inflation is steady increasing. Like look at the prices of gas, look at the price of groceries now. You know what I'm saying? The cost of living is steady going up. So if you just got your money just sitting in a savings account, or you might got a stash at the crib or whatever, the value of that dollar is decreasing by the day. So if you're not investing that money and letting it grow, like you basically you wasting your money. You know what I'm saying? About like it's losing value. So I believe in investing, and you know what I'm saying. It's a long term thing, but people don't have they can't see like the long term results of investing your money, because when you get old and can't work no more and you broke because you just been trying to save your money, like you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have a hard life. Like they say like now, like $1 million is not even enough to support people when they get old at the end of their life, you know what I'm saying? Because inflation has risen so high and it's going to continue to go up as time go by. So I strongly believe in investing, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not no investing expert, but even if you like don't know what to invest in, start educating yourself, start listening to podcasts, start Googling stuff. You know what I'm saying? Or even use AI to ask, like, if you were just a beginner, where should you start
All right, you
learning
gotta start.
about
Gotta
investing?
start researching, man.
You got to do your research. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, they be wanting somebody else to teach them, but
Got to.
everybody don't have time to sit down and teach you. It's people that you can pay. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't want to pay to learn the information either. So I would suggest I would just tell people to start learning about crypto, stocks, and how to invest your money in real estate. Because even if you don't want to own property on your own, it's different ways that you can invest your money into real estate. So I would say start with those three things. And also, if you got money sitting in a savings account and want to start growing that money, while you're learning investing, get into a high yield savings account. It's the same thing, but you earning more interest on your account. Like I'm using Public right now, public.com, and I got a high yield savings there. They give me like, it was like 5%, but then when the feds had cut the rates, it had dropped down. So it's like 4.5% right now. So like every month you'll be making money. Like a savings account, what you make like a penny or 5 cents, you know what I'm saying, every month. Like here you'll be making like $2, $3. It depends on how much money you got in your account though, but it goes by like a percentage. Like they give you like 4.5% APY, you know what I'm saying, which is like annual percentage yield. And every month you'll make more than just change. You'll be making dollars, you know what I'm saying? And depending on how much you got, it'll do a percentage of that every month. So I would say at the minimum, put your money that you have in the savings account into a high yield savings account to start building that money up for you while you sleep. You know what I'm saying? Until you learn about where you want to start putting your money at. And another thing I would say is, even if you don't have enough money to buy like Bitcoin or Ethereum or any stocks in the S&P 500, you can buy fractional shares too. And I would say you can also do like automatic payments, so it'll automatically take money out your account every month. Like say if you can only do $20, just do that until whatever you want to start putting your money in, and it'll build, and the money, you know what I'm saying, is working for you. You don't have to work for that money. It's making money while you sleep. So I would say that's why I say investing is more important, because it's building your money. It's a long term thing, but when you get older, you'll be happy that you start investing that money. And I suggest the younger you start, the more better off you'll be too.
Right, right. Most definitely. Most definitely. I ain't gonna even hold you. I ain't even gonna hold you. Just by you saying the little things that you said, you know what I'm saying? You done taught me something, you know what I'm saying? I don't know it all, you know what I'm saying? But I'm learning, and like that's why I like having guys like you and different people, entrepreneurs and different people with, you know what I'm saying, that's business oriented and things of that nature. Cause I learned too. You You know what I'm saying? Don't just be my audience learn. You know, I be learning too, man. Things that I don't know about. So I'm gonna go to my next question, man. You know, and it's basically something like that. Where you know what I'm saying? Or what would you rather? I think I know your answer to this one though. But what would you rather have? A high credit score or cash on hand?
Oh man, I guess it depends for real. But me personally, I would rather have a high credit score because like if you got the entrepreneur mindset, a a good credit score can get you a long way. Like far as like if you want to start a business, you know what I'm saying? Like that credit. Like a lot of people be thinking like all the white folks be having money. They don't. A lot of them don't even be having money. They just got a good credit score that opens up avenues for them to get to where they trying to go, like a business or you know what I'm saying, start investing in real estate. It's good to have cash on hand too, but like I basically just broke it down how I feel about just having some cash on hand. You know what I'm saying? Like that
Right,
credit
right.
can get you a long way. You can get business lines, credits. What's the other one I'm trying to think of? I think it's credit line. I could be wrong though, but some of those, and then like even like with the credit, like when you get business credit and stuff, I think it's an equity line of credit. I'm not the expert on that stuff, but I know it's ways that you can also like that credit that you get and the loans you can get, you can take that out and turn it into equity. You can turn it into cash to use for whatever you may need to use it for. You know what I'm saying? So that credit can get you a long way, bro. So I'm gonna say credit for sure over cash.
Long way, most definitely. Because like, I was taking this financial or personal finance class, man. You know, and the guy that was teaching, there was two guys. You know, one guy he owned his own car lot. And what he was saying was guys that came up in there with suitcases full of money trying to buy a car. He'll turn around because he ain't making that. If he sell a guy a car for straight cash, he ain't making that. You know what I'm saying? And he was explaining it. He was explaining it like the guy. The reason why people with 800 credit score, 850 credit score, they treat them so nice because they finna get paid nice. You know what I'm saying? They finna get paid good, especially on the back end. You know what I'm saying? And he was explaining it to me like when they come with cash, they shorting themselves. You know what I'm saying? That's why they ain't too quick to accept no cash. And me not knowing that first and learning that knowledge, I'm like, man, like when I start learning that knowledge about credit, you know what I mean? Start learning about my credit score and stuff like that, man. Like it makes you wanna, I ain't gonna lie, it makes you want to get up on yourself even more. It makes you want to open books. It makes you want to research. It makes you want to listen to podcasts. It makes you want to dig deep about all that. You know what I mean? Every paper that I had got, you know, people were throwing away. You want to get a packet like a week. Everybody was throwing away. I still got them. I'm talking. I got still got a photo package like because you know, every now and then when I ain't doing nothing, I look through it and some of the stuff I don't understand, I research it until I'm talking. I read until I get a headache. You know what I mean? Because I want to put all that in there. You know, I ain't gonna lie, I had a lot of junk in my head, so I'm trying to put a lot of that junk out and put knowledge in there, man. The same way
Facts.
that I was putting all that bullshit in there. You know what I'm saying? When I was in the streets and doing all that, the same dedication I had to learning this stuff in the streets. I put that same dedication into learning this, man, and it's paying off, man. I have so many people ask me like, "Bro, how are you able to do this and do that in your position?" You know what I mean? You know, I put God first, so I ain't gonna take that away from God. I put God first. God allow it, but at the same time, man, like I said earlier, faith without works is dead. I'm doing my due diligence, putting in that work, man. What knowledge I get, I'm putting in that work, man. And if I see that a youngster up under me, and he want to know, he really want to know, he really want to learn, he really seek it, I'm gonna give it to him. But I'm not gonna waste my time when I see that you really ain't finna use it. You really ain't finna
Facts.
nah, I ain't gonna waste my time like that. Hey, it's like two parts to this. You know what I'm saying? All right. If I gave you $86,400 to spend however you wanted to spend, I mean, you owe me nothing, but you had to spend it. You couldn't put it up or nothing, save it, nothing like that. You had to spend it. You know what I'm saying? What would you spend it on? 86,400.
86,000. First off, I'm gonna probably I'm gonna buy a course from somebody that's got some knowledge that I'm trying trying to obtain or that's doing something that I want to do. So like say if I wanted to do option trading or real estate or anything that you're interested in, I would buy a course, pay for a mentorship. I'm big on that. I feel like when you got a mentor and you pay, that'll get you like eons ahead, you know what I'm saying, of where you're trying to go. And then after that, I would probably me since I'm in the real estate, I would look for a little crib. I would look for something that's like a duplex, a triplex, fourplex. You know what I'm saying? I would live in one of those, and this is called house hacking. Y'all can look this up, YouTube it or Google it or however you do your research. I would buy one of those with a FHA loan. So I already got the cash. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna put like 3% down. I think it's still 3%. You got the cash to put 3% down. So if it's $100,000 duplex or whatever, you putting 3,500 down, then you probably pay your closing fees and stuff. Boom, you got a property. You live in one, you rent the other ones out, or you rent out by the room. So you got your first investment property. You can live in that for a year, and then after that, you'll move out. You know what I'm saying? And by that time, if it needs some work done, you know what I'm saying, make some updates to it. It's going to increase the value. So now you got equity in it. I would take that equity out of that property, do it all over again. Now you got two properties. And depending on how much that money costs, you probably could do that 2-3 times just with that 86,000. You know what I'm saying? And then the money you make off that equity, you put it into another property. That way, you won't get taxed on it because it's not profit. You know what I'm saying? You went and got something else. Or I would go start a business. You know what I'm saying? Basically, entrepreneur mindset. You know what I'm saying? Or depending on how much money I got left, I'm buying crypto. I'm buying Bitcoin for sure. I'm buying Bitcoin. Or I'm I will also open up a Roth IRA account and I'll start buying stocks too. Like stuff that you like if you don't know what you would be interested in. Like everybody got an iPhone, everybody got an Android, you know what I'm saying? Everybody like Nikes, Jordans, I'll buy stocks and that stuff. And just that's it, man. Investing. I'll invest that money. I wouldn't buy no car unless I'm putting it in a business name. You know what I'm saying? That's a tax write-off.
Right.
It's like man, it's so 86,000.
It's so much.
Like it
Hey,
ain't a
it's
lot
so
of money,
much,
but
but
if you
it's so
know
much you
if
can do with it. Like, yeah, if
yeah.
you know what you're doing with the right. And the reason why I asked that, man, I know you probably wonder. I know everybody probably wonder why it got to be $86,400. Like, why? You know what I'm saying? Because reason why I said it because I did research. It's 86,400 seconds in one day. You know what I mean? And if you wouldn't waste your time, right? Your
Excuse me.
time is valuable because you can't get that back. You know what I mean? So obviously you're not gonna waste. You can everybody see where you will put your $86,400. Everybody see it. You ain't wasting it. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then people always say time is money, which you know what I'm saying. It take you know what I'm saying. I don't believe in time is money because you can always get money back. You can't get that time back. Once you waste that time, or once you spend that time doing it,
It's
you
gone.
can't get it back. It's gone. You can't get that back. You can always get money back. You know what I'm saying? And I say that to a lot of people. I ask this question to a lot of people, man, because it shows you and them, you know what I'm saying, what they mind frame is. You wouldn't waste your dollars, you wouldn't waste your money. Why waste your time? You can get back money, but you wouldn't waste your money. But you can get that back. So why waste your time and it's something you can't get back? You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Had that same mind frame about your time like you got with your money. Because I'm telling you, man, I've been around it for 15 years. People wasting their time. You know what I'm saying? People wasting their time. And what really got me buckled down on using my time while I was locked up is a Tupac song, man. In the second verse, he said the penitentiary's packed full of promise makers, never realizing the precious time that they be wasting because they institutionalized. And man, that hit me so hard, man. And almost each and every day I say that in my head, man. Each and every when I find myself wasting that time, I'm like, oh no, I'm not because it's a lot of promise makers. When I get out, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna spoil my own business when I get out. When I
Yeah.
get out, I'm gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? Them promise makers, you making some broken promises that you know you ain't gonna uphold. You know what I'm saying? Do it now. Do what you can do now. run to the roadblock, like, man, I ain't gonna be able to do this till I get out. Cool. Write that down to the side. But whatever you can do now, do it, man. Cause technology running. You know what I'm saying? And if you got you a device, man, you basically can learn or you basically can do it, man. You know what I'm saying? And if you can't do it, cool. Write it out to the side. Do what you can do. You know what I'm saying? When you do get out in the world, now you got a foundation. You got something to stand on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to put back in that work. And I see it all that to say, like, man, all y'all see that Quay ain't wasting no time, man. I ain't wasting no time. Quay damn sure ain't wasting no money. Y'all see that right now, man. He ain't wasting no money.
Hey, hey, they drop a bag on me. I'm telling you, I'm gonna do something with it so cold.
Damn sure ain't wasting no money, man. But like I said, man, if you ain't gonna waste your money, man, that's something you can get back. They print that off and burn it every day. You know what I'm saying? So don't waste your time if you can't get it back, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, man, I appreciate you for coming out, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to you, man, for coming out, bro. I got Quay. I got his information in the description, man. Link to his IG, man. If y'all want to contact me, man, the emails in the link in the description. I got a petition link in there, man. Y'all go check it out. If y'all agree with it, man, sign a petition. If you don't, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? You do not have to donate, man. You do not have to donate no money. You can share instead. This is not a petition begging for no funds, no money, none of it. You know what I'm saying? Just asking for support. So if y'all support, man, sign a petition. It'll take 5 minutes, man. But if you still don't feel comfortable signing it, like, share the petition, man. Make sure y'all subscribe, like to the channel, man. Tell your friends. Go check it out, man. Cause you know what I'm saying, Quay got a lot of knowledge. He dropped a lot of gems on y'all today. So don't pass this up, man. Cause I'm gonna go back and watch. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm hosting it, I'm gonna go back and watch because it's stuff he said, man, that I really want to grab. You know what I'm saying? There's some names he called, I gotta write down. So, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no big eyes and little U's, man. So I designed this channel to help people, you know what I'm saying? Give back. And you got Quay, he came on, dropped y'all gems, man. So, man, take heed, man. Take heed to that, man. I want to give a special shout out, man, to my boy Finesse, man, Jonathan Duperty. You know, he got jammed up on some stuff in the feds,
Free
man.
finesse, man.
Yeah, free finesse,
Mhm.
man. I ain't forgot about you, bro. I gave you my word, man. I ain't forgot about you, bro. You gave me a lot of knowledge, man. We speaking about that mentorship, man. You know what I'm saying? And I just came real with him, like, bro, look, man. I want some mentorship, man, but look, I can't afford your prices, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can't
Yeah,
afford those prices,
yeah.
bro. But you know what I'm saying? He ain't give me no premium package, but when I do have some questions, bro, bro, he helped me out, man. I give him that, man. Anybody else that's up there at the top like that, man, they wouldn't even be studying no small fish like that. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta salute him, man. Free finesse, man.
Let
Like I
me
say, bro.
I wanna speak on him though. Like that's a real dude, man. He a solid individual for sure.
Oh,
And
definitely.
watching him and his podcast, like we all got a lot of similarities on how we think and just like how we move. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate the situation he in, but
Right,
it's gonna work out for him. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to him. But that just goes back to what I said about the mentorship. Like even if you can't afford somebody mentorship, try to think of ways that you can bring value to them that
right,
benefits them because people always be trying to get stuff from somebody, but you have to do something for them that'll benefit them to add value to them. Just in case if you can't afford what they prices is, how can you bring value to where they can still give you that information, but you benefiting them as well? And yeah, man,
definitely.
I appreciate you for having me on here, man. I salute you for everything you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be successful in life. You know what I'm saying? And you just getting started. You feel me?
Oh,
And yeah, man,
definitely, man.
y'all I gotta start dropping some content too, man. I got y'all can subscribe to my YouTube. I don't know what all socials you putting in the bio, but y'all can reach
Hey,
out
man,
to me
just
on the gram.
go ahead and shout your stuff out, man. Now that your time, man, go and give
Then
it to him.
y'all can follow me on Facebook at Quay Dowdy. Uh Twitter and Instagram. Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok is all the same. It's underscore Q Dowdy underscore QDOWDY on all platforms and Quay Dowdy on Facebook. I got a lot of content that I've been wanting to drop, and we really didn't even get to go in how I really wanted to on this episode. But you know what I'm saying? Whenever you want me back on the podcast, bro, you know what I'm saying? We can kick it. You know what I'm saying? About
Oh, we most definitely, most definitely. We gotta do a part two, man. Most,
yeah, we
most
can
definitely.
for sure, man. I appreciate you for having me, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe on this video, share it, know what I'm saying? Sign the petition. If you don't sign, like you said, you ain't got to send no money or nothing. Just share it. You know what I'm saying? Real solid dude, man. Y'all, he got a lot of good content out there. Fuck with my boy.
Definitely, man. So, man, look, man. Y'all know what it is, man. I appreciate y'all for coming, man. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to the channel, man. Wraps up another one, man. Appreciate y'all for coming through. 100. Salute.